then spill like a typhoon to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainages. If it's aimless, ain't a single thing that can change it. I'm changing it. Get your dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe, vibe, vibe. Man, I don't got time for that. It's all about the vibe, vibe, vibe. All that I got time for. I got the booze, stuck with me. Don't come through the bad energy. You ain't with the vibe, vibe, vibe. Don't waste my time, time. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
My days thinking if I would ever live inside the background. Now I pull strings, they out to get me another day, another man down. I'm picking my shoes, I'm picking the litter, I'm pushing the limit, I'm picking the slack now.
The clear this ain't gold, look around where we roam through. In the land of the broken, it's a lot we was prone to. Quick as sand was engulfing, but intact with my soul. Been dispatched, I'm evolving, searching for solitude. While most fold, I'm comic composed. Stop the politicking with no, they voters is froze. I'm off the hit with the 50s, I can't be product and system. I pray to God, no, we listen, won't send my fate with some kisses. Nah, cause we ain't got time to keep off our toes. The type of vigor make you consider throwing the towel. I'm in the mood to make y'all remember going to proud. Sharpen my sword, declaring the war on foes and cows, yeah. So pass me the torch, thrones and crowns. It's the voice of the future tonight, rooster sounds. The bronze age forever, this a God-given level. On a high like crescendo, where my mind stay resembled.
It's like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are, as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, going to throw it. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play. Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. How about Jonathan Allen there pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line? So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. This defense for the Commanders is terrific last week in the season opening victory.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And before this 4th and 3 play, we're going to get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
First down, Howell to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Now Howell. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. You talk about this Washington defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Here now, a 3rd and 20. Here's Wilson. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Samuel in motion. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas.
Complete to Logan Thomas. It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
On 1st down, Howell. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell going to audible to something else. Dotson in motion right. Second down, Howell back to pass. His throw incomplete.
Well, it looked like they marched to the end zone as in a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. And this pass broken up. And the contact well in time there. And now 4th down. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Still searching for that first breakthrough, and I thought this might be it. But it's not to be, and we're still scoreless.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Flush to his right. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Howell. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Gibson is in. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson, ball carrier. Touchdown, Washington.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
The score, Commanders 7, Broncos 0.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Dropped incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
14.
Now it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now Wilson changing the play. Williams going to get it again on second down. There he goes, left side. Down the left sideline. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from drawing level. Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Commanders pick over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off play action. It's Howell. And this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Third and long, here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. There's Wilson to throw. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
I wonder if they're wandering back to the huddle thinking to themselves, can we just hit rewind and go back a play? Definitely not the down they wanted to begin this drive by giving up a sack. But for the defense, that's exactly how they drew it up.
He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. Cortland Sutton. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6. 4
yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
That's Samuel caught left side. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Powell throwing on first down here. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Powell, he'll look to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways.
Touchdown! Jahan Dotson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And they're on the 16-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Wilson. That's into the hands of Chosen. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And they say officially it's a 68-yard attempt. And why the field goal team is still out there is beyond me. Time to reconsider after the delay. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
At the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Gets this out quickly to Dotson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Commanders take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Commanders 21, Broncos 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 84 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's the option. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So not his arm, but hurting him with his legs. A gain of 19 on the keeper and a 1st down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And tap. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Howell changing the play here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Short throw there, caught by Thomas.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but now any run after it.
He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down.
Dotson, somebody who can turn any catch into a big play. That's why Washington took him 16th overall in 2022, and that's what he showed in a strong rookie season. Expect a big jump for him in year 2.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Another throw for Howell. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're going to speed things up here. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Throwing here, Howell. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, a 5-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
Commanders 28, Broncos 20.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have flipped it on the ground.
158 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Commanders' 21-yard line.
Play action. It's Wilson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They get the crucial turnover, just huge, but now they've got the football deep in their own territory, and you got to be careful because if you give it right back, there goes your lead.
Have to be extremely happy with their defense. They received a gift. That takeaway, even though they're deep in their own territory, now they have the football. And you know there's always that alpha on defense, that grouchy guy. Forget what the coaches said. I'll guarantee you, he told the quarterback, we just took care of you. Now you take care of us.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
9 yards. It's second down.
Well, Hal's going to mix it up here. Back to throw here. That one downfield for Dotson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And McLaurin, the motion man right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Broncos on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Broncos first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. Taken down at the 47-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
Brings up second and 8 at the 47-yard line.
Williams going to get it again on second down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On third down, Wilson. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chase Young able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go. This is fourth down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. That is intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. Down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that is going to put them up by 1, and it sets us up for quite a finish here. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Howell. Dotson, he's got it. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's 2nd down. Howell to throw. Going right back to Dotson. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 42. This is 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 26. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
Sly able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Wilson. And that's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
19.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
He's going to let it fly. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Maybe looking for a flag, but they're not going to get one there. They took a shot, hoping to find a way to sneak into field goal range, but it's incomplete. And now with time almost gone, the task gets much more difficult.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. One last shot for Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Commanders are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So it's